Dear diarrhea, diary full of shit. Just play along with me, myself, and I. No one else. Yo, I'm so legit. About 2.5 years ago, I went to the DACA for a general checkup, and I had them run some tests, some blood work, and my results came back fine. Everything was in range, and I was only half joking when I said I wasn't sure that they came back and it mixed my results up with somebody else. Now, if I remember correctly, they were kind of like on the high end of normal, but whatever. So I went to the doc again, had them run some more tests. I had them run a lot more. They sent them to me via my DACA account, but I forgot my password, so I need to get that changed. But the DACA actually called me this morning, like the nurse or whatever. And again, all my numbers are normal. Now I'm going to go get the chart so I know where they fall within normal range, high normal, low normal. She did mention my, diabetes stuff, and she had said, are you struggling with diabetes or whatever? And I said, well, I'm working on getting rid of it. And she, as well as the DACA himself, said, well, that's, fantastic what you did so far. And it's like, well, thanks, Doc. I'll call you when I need you. So I said, I don't want to manage it. I want it out of my life. So, that makes sense. And one of the things that I had them test for is testosterone levels. And my T levels are 955, which is the high end of the spectrum. She said the range is between 250 and 1100, or 1100. Anything under 300 is considered low. I guess most adult males are in the 400s to 500s. So you could just say average of 500 or whatever. If you look it up online, of course, some of it says 200, some of it says 250, on the far end. One chart ended at 1,000, one chart ended at 1,100. So I looked that up. I didn't ask her, I didn't think of it, but I looked it up. Is that normal? And it said, well, unfortunately, it could be a sign of like tumors or whatever. I mean, I check myself once a month in the shower and all that, but that's something I'm gonna have to look into just to make sure. I did tell the DACA, I don't know what T levels are, but my body responds well. I get strong quick, I gain size quick. And he said, well, that could just be how your body, metabolizes shit. As I said, when I was doing my push-ups and whatnot, my max push-ups was 60. And I just decided to stop there. I probably, if people were looking and I wanted to show off, I probably could have cranked out another 10 to, 50. And it's kind of funny because I stumbled across that, Marines versus, what was it? Was it Marines versus bodybuilders? Hell, I don't remember it. And guess what? That's what their max was. Well, actually, theirs was like 70. It's like the Marines was 75 and the bodybuilders was 70 or whatever. So, not to toot my own nutsack here, but, fucking train horn, baby. But anyway. So, I thought, well, maybe it's that Fidoggio Agrestis Toncatali stuff or whatever. So I rewatched that video from Joe Rogan and Andrew Huberman because I just remembered. Actually, I typed in Joe Rogan testosterone talk or something, and it popped up, and I'm like, yep, that's the guy. And you're supposed to take 2 pills every day, but I take one pill every other day, and for a while there I was taking like 2 pills a week because I think differently. If I'm not drag racing every day, I'm not going to run nitro fuel every day because it just doesn't seem right to me. I can't explain it. That's just not how I do. Same thing with my supplements. I take, if it says, like even the ones where it says you can take 2 or 3 every day, like the beetroots and the ginger turmeric shit, I just take 1 every other day. And you got to get your proper diet, exercise, and eat your beets and your ginger and whatnot. But it's a supplement. It's just there to kind of shore things up. You know, your multivitamin, get it in you. So, but you still got to eat your carrots and your salmon and your meat and protein and eggs and this, that, and the other. So, oatmeal, just mix it up. Humans are omnivores. Guess what? Guess what? They're not vegetarians, they're not vegans, and even Sean, what the fuck is his name? Sean Baker, even that beast, no. Man, I'd love to be able to eat like, you know, like that guy. But I think not. I need to eat dairy and vegetables and all that stuff. Which, hey, here's the kicker. I actually like that stuff. So, whatever. But, and that's kind of what I'm planning on looking like, by the way. It's kind of weird. He kind of, like with his shirt on, he looks, anyway, yeah, good luck with that, man. That's not how humans do. Anyway, and like I said, I need to do my shit and just everything. The knowledge is there, man. The knowledge is there. You know, work smart and hard. You know, hack the body. You want results? This is what you do. Okay. And I mean that humbly. Okay. I'm not a guru. I just know shit. So, like my future bestie Cool Breeze, he takes that shit. I don't know if he's getting the results. Mr. Longhead, he's actually on TRT. I don't know what his levels are. I'm half-assing it. I'm half-assing shit. It's all the fuck. What happens when I start picking the weights up again and, you know, all that shit and start taking 2 pills a day? You know, there's only like a limit to human capacity, right? I mean, eventually am I like going to turn into a gorilla? Again, I mean this humbly. 955 seems pretty good, Doc. And like I said, especially for what I'm doing. But we'll see. Oh, but he had said there was one guy in extreme case. He was like 250 and he skyrocketed to 750. But he was the anomaly. Most people gain 100 to 200 points, which is respectable. But like I said, you know, my body was responding well and whatnot. So I'm thinking, if that, you know, affected, which I'm sure it probably did, that means I was already in the mid-7 to mid-8s. If I'm in the mid-9s now. So, and I'm old as fuck, you know, and you know, this shit's supposed to drop off and just, but like I said, you know, I think it's accurate because when I was on my bullshit, I remember doing audio presentations. It's like, I've only been lifting weights for, you know, 2 weeks and I feel strong. Like, this is easy now. I remember I said that. So, I think it might be legit. So, and I've joked, you know, one of the signs of high testosterone is a high sex drive, and I've said before, does that work in reverse? If you're a pillow humping, football fucking masturbating monkey, you know. I don't know. But anyway. So, Ice Princess. I don't know. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I know it was something pretty and unique, like you, but I don't remember. I don't think it's what you claim. That's just like a nickname or whatever that translates into, I don't know, cute bear or something like that. But I don't think that's actually your name. But I'm not saying you lay awake at night wishing you had a real man, but maybe you ought to. I don't know if you're still with, your Cocoa Cream Puff, but, well, you've never been with this vanilla gorilla. Next time, you drift off to sleep, all safe, warm, and secure in your little bed there, in the arms of your Hershey's Prince, you might want to think about this nutsack with a body attached to it and see how that makes you feel. You know you want to. You know you're going to. So, just a thought. We'll get that spark back in your eyes, baby girl. I don't know why that is. Do you do that on purpose? Because I talk shit, about the 1,000 cock stare, and that might be a thing, because maybe you're realizing, all these guys just want sex, and I'm looking for somebody to love and plant a couple babies up in me, and maybe you're kind of like, versus your friend, that stray dog that just sort of showed up in your life and you didn't have the heart to get rid of. She does not have the 1,000 cock stare because, gets her out the house, gets her fucked, gets her fed. That's a good weekend in her book. I don't know if she's married, or whatever the hell she's got going on, but maybe she's found Mr. Right. Maybe you found Mr. Right, but, I don't know if you do that on purpose or if it's just the way you look. You've got a look. You've got a stare. And you've got amazing eyes, and you've got amazing, everything. You're just sort of amazing. No, I mean that humbly, I'm not like, ooh, but yeah, just actually, shit. I mean, shit. But, you trying to look all mystical and shit, or what's the deal, baby girl? What's your deal? Now, we're two different people, I don't want to do anything that you do. I don't want to know your friends. I don't want to know your peeps, but we can hang out for a few hours in the afternoon and just see where it goes. So, I know you got a thing for old dudes. If it doesn't work out, it won't waste too much of your time. Okay, well, this old dude didn't work out either. All right, well, that was a fantastic, 2 weeks. 2 days. But, anyway. Guess that's all I gotta say. Bye-bye. So, good night, Ice Princess. It was something like that. Like I said, I don't remember, but it was something that was just elegant, and just, your mom was a fucking hippie, wasn't she? Yeah.